Hello YouTube, welcome in and welcome back to another video. Today, we are hopping back into Civilization 7. Last time, we settled our first... That's not ours. We settled our first town, in distant lands. We have a few things here that we'll be able to take advantage of. A few treasure fleets, we'll be able to take advantage of. We don't actually know what that does yet. We haven't discovered that, this run yet. We also met Lafayette last time, who you can see right here. And he's also down here. He stole this land. We were considering settling here. And Frederick stole this. So we got a lot of people trying to settle out here and find these distant lands. And then I think, oh yeah, I was like, he's down here. I knew he was somewhere down here, but yeah, he's down here. We're also exploring a bit more around with our ships here to try to see what we can find. Yeah, so that's our big goals, is we are trying to settle in distant lands right now. We're trying to race for these treasure fleets. We also read through the patch notes because the first major update, 1.1, was just released. And that incorporates some paid DLC that comes with the game if you have Deluxe or Founders Edition, but it also comes with some free stuff, some fixes. And one of the things that's new that I wanted to look at was we can now look at, is it in here? Lens toggle. Is it not in here? Oh, we might have to wait for Modern Age. So, all the natural wonders that are around, right? Like, we have, Mount Kilimanjaro up here. You can actually go in the Modern Age, you can take an Explorer, and you can go up to them. I assume you have to walk up to them, and you can extract an artifact from them. And there's a little thing, a toggle in here that you can see, that will toggle what natural wonders you can actually, excavate an artifact from. And I believe each civilization can extract one artifact per natural wonder. Obviously, we're not to the Modern Age yet. It's only turned... Actually, it's already turned 45 of this age, but we're only 20% through. We're about a quarter of the way through this age. So we got a bit of time to go. You could even say we're a little more than a quarter, because it's gonna skip through. But, like, roughly a quarter. Alright, so they made peace. Apparently they were at war. Diplomatic action local festival was completed, and... yeah, damage due to high seas. We'll deal with that in a minute. We are trailing in civics. Inca Empire. Gonna be ahead of us by several civics. Okay, so maybe we steal something from them. Who's the Inca again? It's Lafayette. I would like to keep a decent, relationship with him, but I would also like to steal some government secrets. That requires 160 influence. We are gonna have to save up on that, which that's only gonna take another turn. Now, another thing we were working on is well, I thought it was these guys, but wasn't what happened to Zimbabwe? Because, as long as my memory serves me right, we had, converted them to a city-state and asked them for us to be their suzerain. But they're gone now, and honestly, I don't understand how that works, really. So we noticed that when Frederick's town right here went independent, we started befriending them, and then they just disappeared, and I don't know how that works. Like, if you're left unclaimed for a certain amount of time, or maybe you don't successfully convert to a city-state, do you just disappear? Does that have to do with something military-wise? I don't actually know why that has happened. You can see that the fortifications are still here. Now, I guess as for these guys... Yeah, so we are befriending these guys up here. I think that's why our influence was so low, because we were saving up for this. They're gonna convert to a city-state in a turn with us as their suzerain, and we'll be the official suzerain in 8 turns. So, yeah, I don't know, that's a thing. Now, these guys, we're kind of just exploring down here, seeing what we can find. So they have a little town right here. Now, a question I have, right, because... multiplayer is a thing in this game, and so is crossplay. But my question is, how does that work with treasure fleets? Because obviously now we started here, right here at Roma, right? So obviously the other side of the map is what's going to be considered distant lands for us. But if I start here and we're playing with, like, Ray, let's say, and Ray starts here, does Ray see different, of these resources than I do? Like, will Ray's cocoa and spices and sugar be over here, and mine will be over here, and we just won't be able to see each other's? Like, what is considered a distant land where you get, like, these treasure fleet things when there's multiple people? Because obviously my distant land is going to be different than Ray's. So in that case, how do these treasure fleets work? I don't know, just a question I was thinking about. This guy, we need to send back. He's far from home. We'll go this way. Ah, merchant. This is our merchant we were dealing with. I knew, and I was talking about this earlier, I knew there was a merchant that we were trying to do something with, and I couldn't remember what that was. We need to improve trade relations with him. Ugh, we need influence for so much. I think I'm gonna do that first so we can get this merchant going. And then we'll do the Steel Civic after. So, let's make a trade route here. That's gonna make another sea trade route, actually. So yeah, you can do it here, and it'll just pick whatever the best trade route is. Which is gonna be awkward, because that means this guy's gonna come, like, all the way down, and around here, and out to here, and around into here. That's longest trade route than if they were to just walk back and forth from here, but I don't know, do what you gotta do, I guess. Hi Shade, welcome in! So we have new resource assignments available. We have fish. Oh, that's why it's a sea-based one. It's fish. I don't know why they can't just bring the fish onto the land, but whatever. Food, more food, more food, more food. 9 food? I guess I'll give it to you. Because even if they don't need the food, they'll just send it to a neighboring city. I don't actually know what their population is. Relationship with Napoleon changed to friendly again. Let's go. Alright, you... Oh, God, you're gonna die, bro. If I go back here, there's like an archer here. That poor ship, man. If there wasn't an archer there, we wouldn't have... we wouldn't... Excuse me. We wouldn't have gotten screwed over so bad. Alright, so... Do I want to buy anything up here? How much do we have? 446, actually. That's not bad. We should get a scout for over here. I wonder if it'd be more worthwhile to get these scouts to cross. That's such a big... We'd have to, like... Maybe there's a piece of land here. Cross here, and then you'd have to, like, go around to here, and then you could get over here. It's so far. I feel like I might as well just get a scout. And I'll try to get these 2 scouts to, like, finish off this area. And then maybe they could go out to sea this way if we can get some land close this way. I don't know. It feels like a waste to get a new scout, but it's also going to take so long to get those scouts doing anything. So maybe we buy a scout here, and then we'll also get... I would like to get military units here. The unfortunate thing is... The cheapest we can get is apparently a catapult, and that's going to cost 440. So we're going to hold off on that. I think food will be more important. So let's get food here. What is currently here? Rainforest. I'm going to leave that rainforest alone. We're going to get that up there. Alright, let's go to our next turn. Oh. Hello? Our first missionary. Missionary has been trained here. To convert a settlement with no religion, you must use the convert action once anywhere within its borders. If the settlement already has a religion... Wait, to convert a settlement with no religion, you must use the convert action anywhere within its borders. Settlement already has a religion, you must convert both its urban and rural populations. Use the convert action once on an urban tile and once on a rural tile. Okay. So they have, what is this? Spread religion. Convert the settlement's population to your religion. Must be located on a valid district to spread religion. And they only have 3 charges. Is that like, builders in Civ 6? or they'll die after their 3 charges. Also, look at how far they can go, though. 8 tiles? Insane work. Now, I don't know how religions work within our own settlements. I would presume that mayhaps, we have to convert our own, but I also can see that our own is already... I don't know, we'll see. We have a lot to do here. So, let's look at these first. This is going to convert to a city-state soon with us as its suzerain. Alright, so we can get rid of that. Improved trade relations that's completed. And you were damaged from traveling the high seas. Our scout was damaged from the high seas. They're gonna die soon. Yeah. Alright, narrative choice. Emissaries from this, settlement have arrived and pronounced that Chola Empire deserves all glory and respect. To honor the friendship between two peoples, they present a generous gift of 125 culture.
Swifter than the monsoon rains, I hurry home, thinking only of you.
Which is beautiful. That's gonna help our culture a bit. Which really needs it. Alright, so now we can get plus 50% influence towards initiating the improved trade relations action, which not bad, but... And we can get this building. Now, as for policies, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Oh no, that wasn't a policy. We literally just get that, I think. I thought it was a policy. Alright, we have another narrative choice. The trades of the Chola. As the sun rises over the Chola society, new opportunities open up for skills and professions. The merchant guilds of this are eager to set sail and expand their trade routes, and through these, Chola influence. But the local artisans who craft, weave, and smith the necessary wares caution that it's better to perfect their products first. So the merchants are eager to set sail and expand, but the local artisans want to perfect their product. So this is going to get us 125 culture, which I think would be really helpful with our issues we're having with culture right now. Mastery takes time, but plays immense dividends of 250 gold. That's amazing, but I think this is what we need more right now. Let me actually get a new civic going real quick. Let me just see what we want to get. So we did this. We can now get +2 resource capacity in the capital. And then that building, which is just a lot of gold, and production towards naval units. This, which is +1 gold from active diplomatic actions they started or supported. And +3 culture on gold buildings. Oh, that's a policy, but that would be nice. And then this is the Kalam receives +1 movement in sight and -2 gold maintenance for naval units policy, which would be nice as well. Now, what does theology get us? Evangelism, +1 civilian movement, +1 charge for missionaries, receive an additional belief, and a relic. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit before we get that, but that charge would be nice. We need to catch up a bit in here, so... trade winds, the tomb... Well, what do we want first up here? Patronage is a culture on each... +1 culture on each culture adjacency. That's a policy, but it'd be nice. It's happiness on each happiness adjacency. House of Wisdom, which is science. 3 relic slots, and gains 3 relics. And science from Great Works. A settlement limit, a relic. And sabotage specialist morale, which is disable specialists in the target settlement. +5 culture per alliance. A temple, which is influence, which would be nice. Constitution, which is +50% food and happiness policy. That building, and a social policy slot, which would be nice. Colonialism is charters policy, which is +1 gold on each gold adjacency, and +1 production on each production adjacency policy as well. Well, if we wanted to go for bureaucracy for that social policy slot, that's a consideration. That would take us 19 turns, so we should probably do one of these two first. Let's get this going. Now let's get that narrative choice. And then we can grow a town. Oh, this is our town down here. Are we? Okay, so we're almost at first. So, We get the 2 happiness here, the culture and the production, or the food and the gold. Let's get that. That gets us up to 67 culture, which is something at least. Our town way up here, our distant settlement, can actually get our first treasure fleet. So we can either get sugar or we can get tea. This is 2 food, a production, a science, and 2 happiness. This is 4 food and 2 happiness. Holy. I like that science, though. Let's go for that. So that is our first treasure fleet that we have ever gotten. We now have to respond to a diplomatic action. He's denounced our military presence on their borders. Oh, yes, we have our ship right here because his borders are the only coastal. If we accept, we agree not to attack the other civilization for the duration of this diplomatic action. If we support, both civilizations agree not to attack each other. We are friendly enough, I believe. Yeah, we're at 15. We're neutral. That leader agenda is getting us down a bit. Just like the one with the least revealed tiles. Well, we might fix that. So maybe our relationship will go up some more. I'm not super worried about him attacking me, so I think we're just gonna accept. I have no issues with him. We're literally just passing by. We're trying to see what's around, you know. Let's get you down here now. You know, we're just discovering the lay of the land. Alright, let's choose our production once this guy gets here. What did we just produce here? God, I don't remember. It was a building, I know that, or I believe that. So we can get this. I think this is our new building. It's plus 2 gold, plus 8 happiness. Oh, it's a unique quarter. Okay, we can get, how are we doing? Gold, happiness. We could do with more happiness, maybe. But, this would be some good science and production. I think we should get the kiln. And plus 10% production towards wonders. I like it. Picasso. It does take 3 happiness per turn to maintain, but the university would be really good as well. What do we need? We still need to place those 4 specialists. Let me look at this really quick. So we need to study theology and adopt the enhancer belief. Economic, we need to improve treasure resources. Oh, we're at 2 out of 5. Maybe that's our second one. Then it might not be our first. We need to research shipbuilding and spawn a treasure fleet. Which I don't know quite how this works, but we'll see. Maybe when we get to 5, we'll find out. Military. Earn 4 non-sufficient Orbis points by settling and capturing a distant land. Earn non-sufficient... Okay, so we just have to settle maybe 3 more towns over there. And then this guy, we just need to place the specialists. Okay. That university would be nice. We're doing okay on science, though. We really, really should focus on culture a bit. Missionary would be good. But yeah, what does a cultural festival get us? Continuously generate culture equal to 25% of the city's production. Cancel at any time. So 25% of their production, so... like 7, 8. Which would help, but, we could also just get that basically from this. So we can get 5 over here if we get rid of the clay pit, which, what if our... Well, look at that. Oh, no, we can get... Oh, no, we can get 5 here if we put it with the temple. So, yeah, maybe we do that. Oh, we can get 6 here if we get rid of the woodcutter. What does the woodcutter get us right now? 2 production, a culture, and a happiness. Or 2 happiness. Happiness is good right now. I think we'll just put it up here. Trade opportunity. Which one are you? Oh god. I don't know my people. Wait. Napoleon. That's Napoleon. Overflowing. Oh, that's their town. Or city. Yeah. We'd have to, improve trade relations again for that, though. So we can get a town focus here now. Which, that's not gonna be a thing we're gonna need. +2 happiness and +1 relic salt on temples in this town. We'd have to get temples. A mining town, a fishing town. Well, what do we got here? We have 1 food. A couple woodcutters right now, a farm. Quarters in this town? Maybe we do this. That science would be nice. Or that culture specifically. Uh, maybe focus more on quarters, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so our missionary now. Now, I guess we'll head towards Napoleon because he'll be the easiest to convert because he's the closest. Which means we can make a pit stop in Roma first. To see if... they're worth converting. Yes, we do have to convert them. Alright. Best religion, rural. And plus 25 gold. Let's go. Best religion, majority. Okay, so I assume that means we are the majority religion here now. How do I see more information on that? Can I? Currently allows 2 specialists per tile. New citizen, happiness, food. Buildings that we have. I am interested to see... I don't know where you can see, if you can see... like, what places have been converted, but I assume this counts as converted, so... I don't know, we'll see. Hey, Miramis, I will hydrate. We have our new settler over here that can get going. Water so yummy. Foster check, I shall do that as well. Ugh. Alright, whoops. I would like to keep selected on you. We'll go up here so we can go up and around. And then this scout that's gonna die can go there. This ship that is surprisingly still alive can come towards home base. I'll have them stay there and heal up a bit. How much money we have? We have about 281. Do we want to do anything with that? I really just want a military unit here, but that means we have to save up quite a bit. We just only have 76 influence right now. Let's go to the next turn. What are we saving up influence for again? Seal of Civic, that's right. There is a crippling blizzard. It's made its final move across the map. It was actually heading right towards our ships, so... Not happy about losing an hour tonight? I know. Literally gonna suck. Nile River's flooded and devastated the area. Okay. We actually almost settled up here. We considered settling on this little lake, I believe. Funded diplomatic action. As he inviting us to trade maps, both leaders reveal each other's claimed territory over time. Except his +4 gold per turn, and the other leader has your claimed territory revealed to them over time. Ugh, I want their claimed territory revealed to me. We don't have the influence for it. We are 3 influence off. Bro, that sucks. Ugh. Alright, well, let's do this first. This city, choose a production. We're making 50 food here, 28 production, 8 gold, 7 culture, 3 influence. Kiln would be really good here. Here as well. We should be working on another settler. And here's a good spot for it, because this is the closest you're gonna get without having to buy a settler to this area. So maybe I'll do the settler first. And then I will queue up the kiln. What is already here? The guild hall. We can put it next to that. What does the guild hall get us again? I don't even remember. That's what we were building before. I know that. That's what we had finished. +7 gold, +2 maintenance. Okay. Or maintenance. +2 influence. Okay, that's good. We need the influence. Whoa. Didn't make me click you. We have to command our missionaries, so we need to convert this town of ours as well. Honestly, we should probably just start with converting all of our towns before we go to other people's territories. So I guess I'm gonna go here. Is this not a valid district? But do I have to be on a district? Does this count? I used all my movement points, but I don't know. We'll go down here in a minute. You can continue southward, because I would like to see what's around. A lot of snow down here. Alright. Well, I'll do that in a second. Let me finish with this. We need to find a place for this new settler to settle. Maybe I should go down here. Well, we'll go around if we can. You're gonna go to here. You are going to heal, please. Oh, you can't heal here. No, you can. Heal. I always forget it's in, like, a side menu. Alright, well, we'll accept. We're gonna get more gold, but we're not gonna get any of their territories revealed, unfortunately. They'll get all our territories revealed, but is that a thing I can ask people to do? I didn't even know that was a thing. That's not something I see, but what is our relationship like? It's not great. He doesn't have a great relationship with anyone, though. He's only met 3 people. He's hostile with Lafayette, and then he's okay with me and Frederick. So, you know. Alright, next turn. Alright, another leader has started an endeavor with me. And then... this river is flooded. Another one that doesn't affect us, except for the fact that our settler is standing there. And then... this settlement has, added dyes to our trade route. Let's go. Alright, we can choose a new production. Oh, wait. I forgot this was a city. We could get the settler here. How long would it take here? Ooh, 9 turns, though? Versus only 5 more here? That's 4 extra turns. Maybe I won't, because it's not going to take 4 turns for them to get here to here. If it was, like, down here even, I'd be like, okay, it'd take a while for you to get here to here. Like, it'd be worth it to have it closer, but do those 4 extra turns. It's not worth it in this case. We'll get that extra culture, I think. Ooh, this gets a culture as well. It also gets science, but it does get a culture. We should think about that somewhere. Maybe not here. This place could have better production. It doesn't have the best production. Lots of 5s, actually. Some good choices around. We'll put it next to the guild hall. Alright, you... spread religion. So, best religion, rural. And then majority. So, I'd assume that means best religion is now the majority here. And I believe these 2 little symbols are how you know. I assume one of the symbols is maybe the urban majority religion, and the other symbol is the rural majority. I don't know, but we'll see. Alright, so you, my friend, need to get off of that and heal up again. You need to continue this way. There's open ocean there. We're only gonna go to here. Hope that you can cross that open ocean safely. Ooh, that's a pretty tile. Mangrove tiles are so pretty. Yeah, I know. You're gonna skip the rest of your turn. I could have this guy continue this way, but... oh. I was like, this would be an okay place to settle, because you have a few things around here, but there's a hostile settlement down here, unfortunately. Could try to befriend them. We have 160 influence currently. 25% progress has officially been made towards this age. Well, almost officially. We can grow this city. So, how quickly are all our cities growing right now? So, we have Roma, which is 6 turns till the next growth. Our capital is 12 turns. 3 turns here, 18 turns here. We need to get some more food there. So yeah, maybe this... I was like, I'm just trying to figure out where I want to get the specialists, and maybe this isn't the best place to do it. Because of how little food we have here in comparison. We should really get some extra food to one specific city. Next time we can do resource specializations, we should get food to one city. Grow it as much as we can. Maybe here, because you're gonna need less food here to grow, because it's the smallest of our cities. Get a bunch of extra food going here. And then get the 4 specialists here. The only thing is, I already have specialists in other places. I don't even know how to see where I have specialists, though, in other places. Because I feel like the game doesn't tell you. Maybe I'm crazy, and maybe there is a place to see, but we tried to check last time, and I don't know how we can see that. Like, is there a tab somewhere where I can see specialists? Like, I don't know. Well, I don't know. What are even our options here? You know, kind of sad that was a bot. Let's hear about Band Bot. And I actually kind of like their username. It's Embarrassed Starburst. It's a fun username. Which of these is our capital? Not our capital, but like the city hall, I guess. It's this one. So yeah, we cannot get those horses. That's our other. That's also our other. Yeah, there's nowhere great that we could expand out to anyway, so I think we'll just get a specialist. The thing is, specialists get us less food, which means it's gonna be harder to grow, but, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, like, we put a specialist there. I don't see anything that tells me there's a specialist here. Like, if I click on this, we have production, we have what we can purchase. Even if you go into details, it just tells us it allows 2 specialists per tile. It tells us how many citizens there are. We can't click on any of this. How much happiness we're making, how much food we're making. What our buildings are, our improvements are. It might tell me in here. Minus deductions, too. It doesn't tell me why I have minus deductions, but we know this is from the specialist. So whereas if we look here, what are our minus? 4. So we might actually have 2 specialists here, and then over here... Wish I could click it from that menu. We have 2 here as well, it looks like. So we could still try to put more specialists down here, but just see where we get it first, but... I don't know. And then 1 in the... I almost said the capital, the old capital. Oh my god, they sent this across the map. Yeah, we did already have a treasure fleet, because there's 1 there. Alright, so let's get sugar now. Oh, hello, they have an army commander here. See, that's the thing that worries me, is I think this is more closer to their territory, so they're gonna have a city here, they're gonna produce stuff. If you ever get a war with them, this town's gonna be utterly fucked. And defenseless, like... Good luck, hopefully you live through that. If you don't... My bad. Staggered footprints lead away from the makeshift lodging, leaving a trail of blood and coins. A cane lies snapped in half. Whoever was injured could not have gone far. So we can find the victim and bandage their wounds, which get plus 300 happiness towards the next celebration. Or we could take the gold and leave, which is plus 300 gold. Bro, those are both so good, because, like, you know what I could do with that gold? In reality, I could really only buy, like, 1 thing. But, you know what I could do with that much gold? But then the happiness, like, if we ever go to war, that happiness is gonna help out tremendously. We do make over 100 gold per turn right now. Like, it's only gonna take 3 turns to get that much gold. You could argue it'd take 3 turns to get that much happiness, though, too. I don't really... Happiness doesn't accumulate, though, I don't think. Like, you don't save up happiness, it's just that's the current happiness you have. Whereas this will get us 300 at the next... No, towards the next celebration, so... Okay, so maybe happiness does accumulate. It accumulates, and once it gets to a certain amount, that's when you have a celebration. I assume. I probably should already know how that works, but I assume. So, yeah, I guess we could go with this, because then we get closer to another celebration, and I think one of our things is extra gold at the celebration, so I guess we could just get extra gold that way and get both. We'll do that. That was loud. Oh my god, why was that so loud? Alright, we'll go a little bit further this way. I'd like to... I want to go back, though. I'm like, if something happens... I mean, what's gonna happen, though? I really want to go up this navigable river and see what's up here, but, like... they have an archer. I know it's not something I actually want to do. Alright, 600 gold. We should probably spend some of this. So we can get a ship here. We can get a courser here. The cavalry unit. A heavy archer is cheaper. We'll do the heavy archer. I want to feel less defenseless here. I feel very, very defenseless right now. Even with our ship, like, our ship can't do as much on land. It's obviously a ship.
Flag?
We have unlocked the heraldry tech, which officially gets us knights. Which actually means maybe it's worth canceling what we have going and doing a knight, getting a knight instead, because it's a tier 2 exploration cavalry unit. That's exactly what we're making. And a man at arms, which is tier 2 exploration infantry unit. So we have some things to upgrade. Change from neutral to friendly. Let's go. Agenda of Napoleon, change the relationship, yada yada. Agenda of Lafayette, change the relationship. What is your agenda? I don't know, but you like us, so... Like civilization with the most quarters! Oh, let's go. Good to know we even have the most quarters, I guess. Scout was damaged from traveling the high seas. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they're alive. Scout was Oh, that's a different one. Okay, this volcano has erupted. I was like, what? Like, that's a picture of a volcano. Why does it say Scout? Is this Roma? I don't know if I even want to attempt in Roma to get the specialists. And I say that because... See, this is where you can see what specialists you already have, but I don't know how to get back to this without actually being in growth, you know? I don't even know if I want to attempt here, because I guess we only have one here as well, though, too. We have one here, we have two in these two, and we have one here. I guess we could try, because if this ends up expanding faster, then we'll be able to get that to that 4 quicker. And it gets us that extra culture we do need in retrospect. Even if it gets us a bit less food right now. Then we just get a building that does food. So, is it +2 everywhere? Plus 3.5 science up here. But if we go here, we get a gold. I'm gonna do this first, and then we'll go to gold. Oh! Legacy Path... Legacy Path Enlightenment 3. Never have so many great minds share the same space and breathe the same air. What they create will be an inspiration to countless others. Next objective, achieve a total yield of 40 or more in a single non-city center tile. Wait. Achieve a total yield of 40 or more in a single non-city center tile. Okay, wait. This is Enlightenment? What Legacy Path thing is this? Have 5 districts that are not the city center with 40 yield each. Does this go along with this? Yes, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, man. Whatever. Choose attack. Alright. God, there's so much here. I always have to, like, do quick refreshers, and it's so much. See, all of these are good. Like, extra food would benefit with specialists right now. Extra production always benefits. Like, extra gold and extra production. We need to mastery some of these. Combat strength. We need this as well, though. Medieval walls would be phenomenal. We don't have many walls. Even if Civ 6, like, sometimes I just forget to focus on walls. Sometimes. Oh, shipbuilding, though. We need shipbuilding. So let's go for this. This also means naval units can safely travel across deep ocean terrain without taking damage, which would be nice. And units ignore movement penalties from deep ocean terrain, which means that settler will be able to get across these without, dying, because otherwise he has to go to this one, die a little, then this one, die a little, then here, whereas he should be able to at least get to this one and skip this, if not all the way across. Celebration, there we go, let's go. Alright, so we don't have a gold one anymore. I believe that was our last stage we had a gold one. But we can get extra food for 10 turns or extra production towards cavalry and naval units. This would be good. Especially because now that we're bigger, some more naval units would be nice. But definitely some more food right now I think would benefit us. We also have a new policy slot. So we can get plus 5% production towards military units in the capital for every town. We can get training and infantry unit grants culture equal to 25% of its production cost. That would be good right now. Plus 20% production towards overbuilding, plus 3 combat strength for fortified districts. Well, that combat strength for fortified districts is good. We don't overbuild much, but if we did, that would be nice. We're not producing a lot of military units right now, but some here and there, so that could be good. Culture is what we're struggling with, though, so if we do get infantry units, maybe this is good. And we'll confirm that. Now, our missionary here needs to go up here some... Actually, is here fine? I think here might be fine. If I go over to here, you're gonna take that way. So yeah, let's go here. Well, I guess this is our last place, right? You die now? Yep, there we go. He is gone. Our first missionary has done his job. He's converted 3 of our... I guess 4 if you include the capital. 4... settlements. And our next one will take over the job. Alright, you go there. You need to heal up as well, please. Jesus Christ. Alright, you're gonna just sit here. I don't want you to be on the borders, because then they're gonna get pissy, and the other dudes over here are already pissy. The scout can continue southward. And then you, I guess, can continue this way a bit. There isn't bad coastal land over here. I mean, you know. Wait. Was that snow from the blizzard that was over here, or is snow, like, seasonal? Because the snow's gone. I don't know how that works in this game. Alright, next turn it is. So we have 250 influence. We should think about doing something with that. We also have 400 gold, so maybe we do something with that. Alright, another religion has been founded. And that volcano has erupted again. Alright, so we can expand this town. Which, let's see. What else do we want to get here? 1, 2, 3. So we have the incense. Which, that's production towards missionaries and temples. Maybe we do focus on that a bit. We also have gypsum here, which is 3 production to homeland cities and 6 to distant land cities. We don't have any distant land cities yet. It might, honestly, if you think about it, it might be good to save up for that, right? Because then we can get production going over there. We can get more of, like, a stable anything over there. More stable, like, military units. Food and other resources over there. We'd be able to compete more in the area with the 2 civilizations, 3, I guess, if you include Frederick, that are currently over there. But gypsum would be good. We already have some gypsum, though. And we're not getting a city now anyways. I wish I could get those camels. So yeah, let's work towards the incense, which will get the production, I guess. Town specialization is also available here. I'm gonna do Fort Town here, I think, because this is close to Frederick, and Frederick is, I think, our biggest threat, military-wise. Which currently, we're not doing the worst with this man. Where is he? Right here. We're only at -5. He might not even be our worst, he might not even be our worst, like, worst person we have a relationship with. Whoa. What did that do? Oh, it literally scrolls through the list. Okay, I understand. 15 with you, 32 with you, 15. We actually have the worst with, Machiavelli right now, but Machiavelli hasn't been as threatening to us, and he's also further, so he doesn't really, like, affect us as much. pit. There's archers there. Let's get out of here. Whoa, luxurious encampment. I don't have any dudes over here, though. And guess who does? Hey. Okay, our archers are going to be alert right here. This scout is going to heal up here. And we have 300 influence, so maybe we go steal something from Lafayette. Steal government secrets for 160. Reveal chance of 50%. It's not the best, but we're gonna do it because I really, really want a bit of a boost in civics right now. We still do have 139 influence. We have 300 gold right now. Which, how fast are you growing right now? You'll get your population up in 2 turns. Right now it costs 1,000 to convert the city. We definitely should wait a little bit, but... trying to think where I might want to buy something. Just... 400 really isn't a lot of money anymore, unfortunately. We need quite a bit more to really, like, do anything, but... Alright, this river is flooded, which actually does affect us, gets us some more production. It doesn't seem to have damaged any of our stuff, which is good. We can also grow a city. This will get us up to 3 specialists here, so maybe we focus here. We'll go here, because it's 2.5 food, though. This gets 2.5 food, but also loses 2 food, so in reality, it gets you half a food. And 2.5 science, so let's go here. Look at that, 112 culture. We're doing a little bit better there now. We can grow this town, which let's work towards. Let's see, we have the sugar here, we have the cocoa there. We have the tea there. We do have silk up here, which gets us more culture. We have gypsum here, which... Are we competing with them to get that? I can't even... Is this... They just have a temple there. I can't tell where their city center is. If it's here, then they can get that gypsum. So if we want to claim that gypsum, we should get one of these two. But really what we want to... That's a ruin. Oh my god, there's something there that we can get. Wait. Go over there, right now. Go. But, like, we want to get that cocoa as well, right? So it's really about, do we want to fight for this gypsum? Or do we want to get that cocoa? Let me look at my resource allocation right now. Oh, I do have more dyes. It didn't let me do anything with it, though. Like, it was like, oh, like... I can't do anything with it now because resource allocation's unavailable. But yeah, it was like you can reallocate, but it didn't give me the thing, so I forgot to do it. I think I have to go manually do it. But anyways, how many gypsum do we have right now? We have 1. Oof, we only have 1, yeah. Another would be nice, because we only have... That means we have 2 right now. It's like 2 definites. We don't have that one yet, but we're gonna get that one. No one else is gonna, unless someone settles, like, right here or something. So, like, in theory, we have 2, right? Which means we could give it to 1 city for an extra 12 production, or 2 distant land cities. So I guess we don't need the 3rd one as much, but... This also works towards our thing, though, as well. It's none of these, but... Oh, we actually almost... This is achieve single tile yield. If one of these is, an urban tile that's at that... That means we're almost at getting one of these. We don't have any with 30 total yield, though. That's really something we should focus on. I don't know. I wonder if specialist is just how you have to get that. I don't know. Anyways, so here. Yeah, like, cocoa is what we're doing for the, God, I don't even remember which one it is. For this. But, like, gypsum would be helpful. It's really, like, the debacle. I guess we'll go for this. More food means quicker growth. Science, though, is always good as well. And that's production as well, which is another gold. We'll go for this. Because that also gets us closer to the spices as well, which is good. If we go back to you, you can go... What are you? A courser and a settler. Fuck. That's why I want to get... We should get another settler going. I want to get at least 3 settlements over here. And it feels tight over here right now. I know there's plenty of land down here. I feel like it'd just be preferable to be here to be closer to, like, this guy and ourselves over there. Maybe we just ignore those and go where we can. I'm just worried about having too many towns spread out that can't defend each other as easily. But it is what it is, man. We'll do whatever we gotta do, I guess. Alright. God, this guy is so slow, and for what? Okay, thank you. Oh my god, you're healed up. Wow. Well, I guess you can... This is, like, the mouth to, like, our civilization, so I guess you can sit out here, honestly. Do I have... How many other ships do I have over here? The one? Yeah, the one. Yeah, we have one on each, like, end. We should really get more, but we're working on a lot right now. Maybe we need more production to make this go quicker. I know we need more production here. What is a city-state bonus? Wait. Yeah, look at that. They're officially a city-state with us as their suzerain. I wonder if these guys just like... Ooh, that's a pretty ship. I wonder if these guys, like, either bugged out... Because we never... I don't think we ever officially became their suzerain. And if I look... Where do I even look at quests? There's a place to look at quests so I can see what I just got. Well... Challenges, maybe? Sort by completed status. So I guess we just got explore 100 tiles, question mark? No, settle my first town was the thing I did last, before that. And then up... Okay, so it's the other way. No. This is not sorted by completed status, is it? This is antiquity. Have a total population of 50, so this would have to be first, right? And we know we dispersed an independent a long time ago. We haven't even dispersed any independents recently. So this would be, in theory, the longest to go. But then you look up here and you have settle your first town, and we've definitely... That should be a long time ago. I just wanted to see whatever one I just got, man. Oh, whatever. Unless it was in here. Oh god, there's a lot in here. Where's our dude? Benjamin. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. We'll save while we're here. But yeah, it said we were becoming their suzerain, but I don't know if we ever did. Maybe we did, though, because we completed the challenge, and it said it wasn't the most recently thing completed. If it was the most recently thing completed, then I think this one would have been our first city-state that we're the suzerain of. But maybe it was these guys. Maybe it did work. I don't know. I feel like we never got to interact with them or do anything like any of this. So we can levi their units, we can bolster their military, we can promote growth. Generates an additional 15 food per turn while the diplomatic action is active. This creates a military unit for the city. This lets us select a unit from the city-state to permanently control. The influence cost of the unit is equal to its production cost. And then, if we get up to 480, we can incorporate the city-state into our civilization as a new town. Now, we are at our settlement limit, and I'd rather focus on distant lands, so I don't want to do that now. But, still something to keep in mind. Machiavelli sparked a diplomatic incident, cause revealed espionage. As a result, we gained 60 influence. Oh. So, Machiavelli's spying on us. Which also is good to keep in mind. So, Machiavelli and Frederick both don't like us, right? We're technically neutral with Frederick. We're We're neutral with everyone. I guess we're technically neutral with Machiavelli too, but it's a lot lower. Our friendship's a lot lower. We should, if we counter-spy on anyone, it should be those two. Because they're the biggest threats. Obviously anyone can, but I feel like they don't like us, so they're probably more likely to target us for things. Okay, so we've officially completed, befriending them. We do have an espionage act that was detected. Action succeeded, spy revealed. You discovered Machiavelli performing the espionage acts and steal government secrets against you. For being revealed, they suffer a -8 influence penalty for 10 turns, but they stole our authority civic. Okay, we're gonna acknowledge that. We're gonna choose our city-state bonus, which I don't even know what this is. We haven't seen this yet. So Stonehead allows the construction of the Stonehead unique improvement. The Stonehead provides +4 culture and +1 culture for every adjacent Stonehead. It must be placed on tiles with a natural happiness yield. We can get this, which is culture buildings receive +1 culture for every city-state you're a suzerain of, so only 1 culture. This is receive a relic, which would be nice. Do we have any relics, man? We have 1. So, yeah. This is a social policy slot, which would be nice, but we don't have anything we need a social policy slot right now. If I was like, oh, I really want that policy right there, then I would do it. Also, chat ads are about to start. Church hierarchy is +20% production towards constructing temples for every city-state you're a suzerain of, so only +20% right now. It's nice, but we already can get that +100% from the incense. I think this would be cool. I don't really know how that works, but we'll see, I guess. At the start of something new, building a city and nurturing its growth is no easy task. To decide on its future is no easier. Society will bend to whatever comes next. Or I could yawn. Culture will grow from folk art and local custom, which is +125 culture. Our institutions must be built to support arts learning, which is +2 production on kiln, which in the long run will get us a lot more culture. So this get us like 5 to 6 culture per turn, roughly. We have like 3 right now, so it's 15 per turn extra. We get another that gets us up to like 20. It will take a while. Take like, I guess, no, technically it wouldn't be terrible for this to catch up with this. Or maybe this isn't +2 production to build the kiln. It's +2 production from the kiln, but if we're building a lot, maybe that's good, because then that can get us production to get more culture. And even from the kilns alone, that's only like 5 turns. 6 turns, 6 turns. So we like got the same amount of culture. We're making better culture now. I know we're probably still behind, so this would be good, but I think this could be nice. And I do want more production in general. So down here, we can get the university. There we go, Stonehead. So that's what it is. We can now build the Stonehead, and for each one adjacent to it, we get an extra culture. Interesting. So we can get another settler, which I think 2 would be nice. The problem is we don't have our settlement limit up. That's the thing that's irking me the most. That we don't have that settlement limit up. But once we do get it up, like, having those settlers ready would be nice. And it's only gonna take 6 turns from here. Maybe we do it from the other. 8 turns, 5 turns. Even if the one over there took 5 turns, that'd be like 11 turns we have to wait. No, 10 turns we'd have to wait. Or 6 and then 4 to get over there. It might come out to be about the same. But we can get the man-at-arms now. Another missionary actually would be really good. We should get a few missionaries, probably. Do we just get them all at once? There's so much I want is the issue. Our happiness went down. We should get this. The inn would be good as well. So would the university. We'll get 2 missionaries queued. And then we can decide on something else. Now, this settler is going to head... It says we can found a city here, and it actually does recommend it. We wouldn't be able to have, well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we wouldn't really be able to have, like, any quarters. We'd get dyes, pearls, and dyes, which is just a lot of happiness. It doesn't feel worth it enough. Like, at least with them, they have some extra land they can get down here. Like, we couldn't even get this land. Like, whereas, like, these guys, they have the treasure fleet, and they have these two, and this, and a bunch of other land. Like, we can technically settle there. That would suck, though. I really think the best area we're going to be able to settle in is here. Then maybe we can even get something here and just have this entire coastline. Nobody's going to be happy around us, but, like, it's a potential if we can get a settler to not settle, like, one of their settlers to not settle anywhere in here. 'Cause even if we went, like, here, we'd get fish, marble, dyes, jade. 1, 2, 3, not jade. Whales. No treasure fleets, though. If we want treasure fleets, we have to go here and get these two. So, yeah, maybe we go here first. Because then these will connect up. And actually connect up perfectly. This border would be like here. And then this one is here. So yeah, that would work great. 14 turns to get there. Might just do it. There's a lot of open ocean here, though, that they'd be going across. Because they'll still take damage from open ocean. Which is what makes me want to... 5, 6... Well, if the way to get to here... It's going to this tile. So let's just go to this tile first, and then we'll see what the best route is. The thing, too, is in a few turns here, we're gonna have shipbuilding research, which means they're gonna ignore the movement penalties, which means it won't take 14 turns. It'll be quite a bit quicker than that. Hopefully... Well, if it's not gonna take 1 turn for these tiles... Probably get down to at least maybe 10 if you're lucky. I don't really know. Well, that's a volcano. Alright. And then our ship here can come up to here. Oh. Look at that, chat. We're not technically connected through, but we're just about. We can actually see all the way around now. Alright, we have 600 gold here, so, you know, we could do something with that. 3 turns till this is... Maybe... I'm really tempted to convert this into a city, to save up for that. How many towns do we have right now? 1... Wait. 1, 2, 3... 4 towns... 4 cities. We're gonna get another town over here, then yeah, that could become a city. I want to be able to produce military units. That's really all I ask for in life right now. Give me this. Amidst the ruins are small jars containing crushed powders and brightly pigmented unguents. Fingertip marks carve out hollows in the long unused substances. Their purpose is difficult to determine. So we could take these to the people who might know what they are, which does get us plus 200 culture, but it spends a turn of science. An entire turn. Or we can just dismiss these as ritual objects and get 200 gold. Culture still is nice. I don't want to spend a turn of science, though, so we're gonna do this. Why is that specific thing... Nothing else in this game is that loud, and then there's that noise. So loud. I'm gonna save up the money for another turn. I don't know. If we got anything, it'd probably be a man-at-arms. See, oh, it's 680, bro. Like... A heavy archer is 480. Ugh. It's not like we're at threat of war with Lafayette. He doesn't hate us. He actually kind of... He's decent about us. The only reason we don't have, like, a fucking 45 relationship with him is because we settled too close to his capital, and our borders are touching, which actually makes me think that this right here is his capital, which means he's gonna be even more pissed at us if we settle here. I think that might still be close enough. Unless it's, like, right here. I mean, obviously it's not there. The border could be, like, here. I don't know, I'm just like... If that's your capital, where the fuck else did you settle? He has to have, like, a at least a few towns in here. I don't know, there's no way he only has 2 settlements. He's gotta have something in here. It's just that they're not touching. That's what's confusing me. It's like, he seems to have settled quite a bit ways away. Whereas, like, you can see, like, Napoleon all settled right next to himself, except for this one. Like, Greece has a couple that are touching. They have one down here as well. I guess Frederick's a little spread apart, though, as well. So, you know, it's plausible. I don't know. Let's go to our next turn. Ah. Hello. Thank you for the extra food.
Oh, for
Civic
a
unlock.
of fire.
Plus 10% production towards construction wonders and 2 culture on displayed great works. That'd be nice. The policy, but... And then this is a, wonder? That gets extra culture. I don't know, I'm still just, like, don't really feel like we need any of these. I mean, this is cool. There's a wonder I want to get. There's really not much, though, even there, though, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna confirm that. We are gonna choose our new civic. That will only take 6 turns now. It was, like, 10 before. What will get us... Will any of these get us a settlement limit? +1 settlement limit, but that's 2 things away. Social policy slot. Social policy slot. Yeah, it's a minute away before we get any settlement limits up here, unfortunately. We have to get this, and this, or just these 2, and these 2 are gonna take a minute. Kinda would rather that social policy slot. We don't need it now, though, is the thing. I guess we go for this. Guess we could, in theory, do this and maybe think about going for that. Alright, damage from traveling in high seas. Oh, we stopped in high seas. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to do that. Look at that. They have another one over here. Oh, there's a cave here. Yeah, so they could have a few other stuff between here. We'd have to go around. Maybe we wait until we get that limit up. 4 more turns till that, though. We could just go back. I don't know. Heal up for a minute. You erupted. Damage appears to be light, which does suck because our settler's right there, but they'll be alright. Oh no, you can still just keep going, honestly. You're fine. Alright, Archer did that. 5 turns to get down there. I might just wait. We get our settler over here. I don't want to walk that far. I mean, I guess we could. I don't know, it's probably not gonna hurt. In reality. Ooh, ruins. This village is racked with discord. Some have accused a growing number of residents of witchcraft. Others decry the injustice. We could impose fair trials, which spends 2 turns of happiness, but we gain a boost to the earliest available civic. Or, fear encourages productivity, which is plus 30 production to our capital. That production is nice, especially because we're getting a couple missionaries out right there. But also, for one, that's kind of fucked, if you ask me. For 2, though, do I really want to spend 2 turns of happiness? How does it spend 2 turns of happiness to impose fair trials? But it doesn't take any happiness to just let them live in fear? Wouldn't the fear be happiness as well, in technicality? Oh god, I mean, yeah. The production is nice, I really want that boost. But do I want to spend 2 turns of happiness, man? I mean, everyone will be okay. We're not in a war. I guess everyone will be fine, right? If we get a boost, things will go quicker. Means quicker to, like, settlement limit and stuff. Or even, like, settlement limits. It's a hurdle we'd have to get over, though, just while that happiness is low. Unless, like, I don't know, maybe everyone stays happy because the happiness production is still fine. It's just that whatever we have, like, collected towards the celebration, that's what's spent. I don't actually know how that works. I'm tempted to do this, though, just because of how behind we were with civics and how much I want to get the settlement limit up. But also, this gets our missionaries done quicker, which we have 9 turns on still. Like, they both help with time. They both help with time. I guess in reality, this helps with culture, though, but if we can get those missionaries out of there, we get the extra production. Get those missionaries out of there quicker, we could get more civic stuff there as well, such as the Stonehenge. Or whatever it is. But if it's right there. Alright, we'll do that. Loud again. Sorry, Jap. Alright, next turn. Alright, this mountain, or volcano erupted. They have finished constructing that world wonder. We can grow a city. City is this? This is Roma. Wait, is this is Roma. Oh, I was like, do we not have any specialists here? We do. We did 2. They're right there. Alright, let's get the extra gold from here, I guess. Then we can grow our town up here. Let's get the cocoa. For our 4th out of 5 treasure fleets. That's a trade ship, okay. Like, really wary watching for units. I'm very, very scared of, settlers. Not that we can see anything down there right now, but Lafayette has denounced our military presence on his borders. Where? You mean this archer that's like... Oh, I guess maybe because we were like here last turn. My guy, we stood on your borders for 1 turn, and it was to investigate a little settlement that had nothing to do with you. My guy, you can chill the fuck out. I don't think he's gonna attack us. Yeah, we have 20 with him. We have Endeavor going on. He's not gonna be happy with us if we settle again. But that leader agenda is also gonna help. And we can even invest in one of these. So yeah, we'll just accept. Except, we won't attack him. We weren't gonna anyways, so, you know. Alright, another leader has denounced you for your military being too close to their settlement. We literally border each other. I don't know what he expects, honestly. Town specialization is officially available here. I did not realize we already have 8 people here. That's insane. Oops. No, I wanted to do this first. So, we can... we might want to keep it as a growing town and get that growth continued. And the reason why is because I want to convert this to a city. So yeah, let's just keep that. I want to get that growth, keep that growth up so we can get this converted to a city, at least eventually, within the next, like, I don't know, some number of turns. Frederick, I want open borders with you, but I don't want to spend my influence. We should really counter-spy against him in reality. Let's do that. We could ask. I don't know if he's gonna say yes. How low our friendship is? I just want to be able to get around him, man. Well, I'm gonna get the settler maybe here. Oh, don't go that way. You don't want to go through Deep Ocean. That's what we're trying to avoid. Go here. I want to see if I can get them across here somehow. Without dying, preferably. Can I squeeze through here? I can. I'm just trying to see what lands I can settle in. Alright, 1,000 gold. We can, in fact, convert this to a city right now. And start getting stuff produced here. Or we could wait 5 turns, get it to be 50 cheaper. But, I mean... Is 50 really worth it, though? I am tempted to do it. Let's do it. Let's get a bit more of a military presence built up here. Let's get just stuff in general built up here. So now we can produce. The question is, what do we want to produce? Production would be good. We only have 9 here. Yeah, production's probably my goal here. Yeah, it was. It added, so the kiln now just also gets production. Now, you could do a settler here and throw one of those settlers around, but it's going to take 21 turns because our production is so low, which is why we might still continue to purchase things here, at least until we have a better amount of production. Let's start with one of these two. They're both the same, so we'll get the brickyard, I guess. 2 and 2, 2 and 2. They're all 2 and 2. Get it right in there. We do have resource assignments available again. So our new city is this one. Which currently they have extra food, which I guess is good. I want production here, though. +6 production to distant land cities. That's what we need. Whereas up here, it was only 3 production. Or where? Up here, I think? Now, where's the lowest? Oh my god, Roma only has 3 happiness? God damn. It's because of the specialists. The specialists, I believe, lose happiness. So let's get a boost in happiness there. Anything else we want to move around? Plus 20% production towards training units. That would be good here. So maybe I get rid of this food for now. We'll put that there. Because this does have a good amount of food. So we have some extra food we can put somewhere. We have some happiness we can move, which I think I might do that because this still has 9 happiness. Whereas this city only has 4. Ivory does get us happiness, so maybe we'll leave that there. Camels are good. Whales are good, but maybe we get those... No, the new city is 15. Yeah, the whales should go down there. Ugh, we need more camels. God damn it, we don't have enough camels, chat. We don't have enough camels at all. Oh, this is +6 food to distant land cities. Maybe I get that. Instead of the truffles. Because extra food is really good. I don't want to take away so much of their stuff. Well, okay, well, you have 66 food. You don't need the food. I think the happiness is good here. And that happiness is 2. Trying to figure out if I can take away... Because I don't... Can I take away the camels? No, it doesn't let me until I get rid of another one of these. I guess the whales. And then we can get it down to here, because this needs a boost in production. And then they probably don't need a boost in food, but like it gets +6 rather than just +3. So I'm gonna give it to them. I mean, all these have pretty good food, except for the capital. The capital's down at 36. Even this is above, and that's at 44. But we could give this extra food to the capital. Mayhaps. Let's get this extra production down here. Like, it's up to 20 here. And then the dates are +3 food, +3 happiness. Honestly, they need the happiness and the food more. And you could even argue the city, or even Roma does as well. Maybe not the food, but the happiness. Oh, this city needs happiness, goddamn. I'm gonna give them the +5. Oh, versus the +3, though. I like the +3 for the production, because this does not have a lot of production. Okay, we'll get rid of this +3. And we'll give them the +5. Wait, that's food. Sorry, it dies. There we go, up to 6. This city needs something else happiness-wise next. This city really needs something happiness-wise. So we still have happiness, which distant cities, it does get extra, but We need that, obviously. That's good here for now. That needs to be here. That's... Yeah, that's good here. And that's good here. Okay, what city could use happiness besides this one? 8 here, so we'll give you to that to you. Food. We have 19 here. We have 16 here, but you already are getting more food, but I guess you can get even more. Wait, I just put the same thing back. Maybe that is good here, though, because of the happiness. Okay. Then we'll do it at the 19. Okay, what is the call in? +3 food, +3 production. The production is... For a city, this production's so low. So yeah, maybe that's good there. Did I steal production from somewhere? Extra gold, extra food. Maybe I take away one of those foods. What place was closest? Roma was closest to, getting another specialist, but... Problem is, though, they already have 70 food, though. They might be fine, honestly. I'll check that in a minute. I'm looking for... I don't remember. I forgot. I forgot. Oh, production. Let's see if I can move around another production without hurt. I mean, I really want the new city to have it, even if this one's at 16. Let's look at the other cities. That happiness is good here, but that production could be used elsewhere. Yeah, but getting that down to 20... Just to get this one up to 20. I mean, I guess it evens them out, so yeah. I don't know, we'll leave it like that. How long until you expand again? Ooh, 27 turns. Yeah, we really need more food there if we wanted that last specialist. So that last specialist might need to go somewhere else. Did we have 3 here? We might have 3 here. I think we do, yeah. And this one will be 13 turns, though. Like, it's still so long. Aquilia or Roma. One of those could use more food. You're at 63. You're not getting any food. You're getting production, though, and happiness, which I feel like you need as well. Roma also needs the happiness, but maybe not as much. Get rid of that, get some more food here. +3 food, +3 happiness. Okay, some more food here. Unless there's something better. I mean, we could do the +5 food. Is the +3... Yeah, we'll switch around those. Okay, and then that goes there. And the pearls needs to go to a city. So what city needs the most happiness? That has a slot available. 10. 10. Either or. Give it to them. Okie dokie, that will have to do, I guess. Still 27. It sucks, but... I'd rather put it here. It's just that their happiness is so low, and their production is also so low. And if I keep their production up, we could get more food there through buildings, you know? I don't know. I'll leave it how it is now. We can improve some of those things in other ways. Alright. So they've made peace. This volcano is no longer active, which doesn't affect us. That one erupted again, yada yada. Lafayette is inviting you to start a local festival together. Supporting gets +6 happiness per turn in both cities. Or supporting gets +6 happiness per turn in both cities. Or just in cities in general? Oh. This gets +4 happiness per turn in cities for Lafayette. And gets us for influence per turn. I honestly feel like I'd rather the influence right now, so maybe accepting is better. even if that's really good.
I don't like them
Shadow!
putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
I don't like how loud
SH4
that
now
is right
dog.
now.
Thank you for subscribing for 14 months.
Sorry, that was loud. Shadow, thank you so much for the 14 months of tier 3. That is extraordinary. I really, really appreciate it. Alright, yeah, I feel like I'd rather have the influence right now, but I mean, the happiness is really, really good. Especially since I think it's +6 per turn per city? Because this is cities. Which honestly is kind of amazing if that's the case. Quack. Huh, ads are about to start. We also have other things we want to use our influence for, though. So, you know, I'm just gonna accept for now. Alright, we can choose a production over in Roma. Which, some more food would be good here. Happiness would be good. Gold would be good so we don't start losing money here. But I feel like that's not as big of a deal. Science is always good. Maybe we should get that university. Where could we put the stone heads? We only have room for one here. I'd rather get it somewhere where I can put a bunch around. So that I can get that bonus of them. Oops, it's doing the thing. Another merchant would be good. Let's do the university. That's a lot of science. 7, 7, 14. We'd have to build over the barracks. Ugh, I wish we could get that. It's literally double anything else. Is it worth it to get rid of the barracks? What does the barracks get us? It's only +2 production. In reality, we could honestly replace that easily, just get like a sawmill instead, but having both would also be nice, you know? But also that double science is beautiful. 9 there if we built over the academy. I'm not doing that. I guess I'll just do this. I'm just gonna do the 7, I think. Ooh, furs here. And some spices. Okay, okay. Influence. I don't think there's anything in specific I want right now. Besides getting a friendship up with someone. I don't know, I'll wait another turn on that. Alright, our settler is finally here. Shipbuilding's still not done, unfortunately. Even if we went out to here, though, it's gonna take a turn to get to either of these anyways, so we're just gonna do that. By the time we get here... Yeah, by the time we get here, that shipbuilding should be done. Especially if we get, like, a science boost of any sort. Alright, do we want to do anything influence-wise? So we are counter-spying against Frederick right now. I think counter-spying against Machiavelli might be good. Especially because we know for sure he does spy on us. Oh, it's a single instance diplomatic action. Okay, never mind. We could steal technological advancement from someone. Trying to decide. Maybe we get our friendship up with Napoleon so that we could ally him. So let's do... No more science or happiness. Maybe happiness right now. Alright, he's accepted. Let's go to the next turn. We still have 200 influence points. Alright, another leader has started an endeavor with us. That river way up there that literally does not affect me as flooded. Production over here. Kiln we'll get this first because this will only take 2 turns and it will get another production up. 2 and 2 everywhere. We're gonna do it right here. Maybe it is good to spread out more when you can. So when we have the option to do 2-1-2 in one place and 2-1-2 in the tile next to it, maybe we go in the tile next to it and try to keep that second slot open in case there's ever a really good bonus we could get from that tile. That might be a good strat that you could do. Alright, what else needs to be converted? These two, and then maybe we can go into Frederick. Frederick, though, he already has a religion. Whereas if we do this one and we start going over to, well, Napoleon also has a religion going, so this is closer though, but then this has an easy 2 places we can get to because they're ours. Maybe we go here first. Alright, and then the settler. If we were to go out to here, yeah, that's gonna go up to there. I'll just go to here. I don't want to go onto the deep tile. Let's, maybe we heal first, just in case. I mean, that'll be done in a second. I don't know, man. We already moved, so whatever. I need to get to here. You're in my way. You gotta be kidding me, bro. I'll go to here for now. Bro, they have so many dudes. Hey, they built up their military a bit. Props to them for that, because last time they tried to fight us, they sent like 2 guys over, and we killed one of them, and almost killed the other one, and then they ran away and tried to ask for peace, so... we ourselves should probably try to get some more units. We also need to upgrade some of these units, though, so maybe we start investing in that. Who is most at risk for actually having to fight someone? I guess this archer, probably. Which do archers need to be promoted? Where do I have an archer? No, archers do not need to be promoted. Can I do these guys from in here? I can. Is there anyone not? You're not in a army, so I'll do you first. Because you'd have to fend for yourself. Did I not get a cavalry unit? No, I didn't end up getting a cavalry unit over here. We got the archer instead because it was cheaper, I think. Okay. Should get more cavalry units. Oh, are those 2 volcanoes? Damn, they settled right in between 2 volcanoes. Insane. Insane work. Alright, maybe also do the research collaboration if we really want to try to get that friendship up. Accepted that. Go to the next turn. Oh, did I not click it? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I guess I didn't.
If shipbuilding
There
art
we
were
go.
ships would exist by nature.
Alright. So we can now build a shipyard, which is a lot of production. We can get this tier 2 exploration naval unit. We can get this tier 2 Chola unique naval unit, which is +1 additional attack per turn if movement allows. All naval units can now safely travel across deep ocean terrain without taking damage, and all units ignore movement penalties from deep ocean terrain. Let's go. Alright, our next technology. Hey, what can we do that get us a settlement limit? Anything? Maybe? A relic? All embarked land units may enter deep ocean terrain. That'll be nice. Like, there's literally nothing right now that would get us that. Is there ever anything in the tech tree? I don't remember. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it's just the culture tree. More production I think we really need. More food is also good. We do need castles as well. Let's do this first, because I want production. Alright, over here we can get... a ship, we should get 19 production here. We should get more production here. food as well. I guess food's always good. Alright, it's 232 everywhere. We'll put it up here. Alright, and then our settler. Yeah, look at that. Look at that movement. That, movement penalty ignored now. Literally beautiful. So where do we want to... Hold on, let me keep you there for a second. Where do we want to settle up here? So... we go here, we get the free rice, the gold... Not rice. I don't know. I don't know why I said rice. 2 cocos. And then, yeah, we'd be able to go right up to our borders there. If we went any over... If we went, like, down here, we'd be able to get the dyes and the cocos still. There's really not a lot of resources over here, actually. So, yeah, I think this is perfect. The issue is, if they stop on open ocean, they might still take damage. Or they will still take damage. So maybe we only go to here, and then we tell them to go here. And then we go to here, and we get across this as quick as possible. We didn't have them heal, so yeah, that might be best. Unfortunately... really should have had them heal. I don't know why I did it. Can they heal? They don't have the option right here. I think it's grayed out, even if you do have the option, usually. But yeah, that'd be 3 open ocean tiles they'd be swapping on, which is not ideal. So I guess, yeah, go here. Now, what does this mean? Because there's yellow here and white here. Are they gonna go here, stop, and check in with us? Or are they gonna go here and then continue on their way? I don't know. Cancel, and then just go here. I really need these people to move, broski. Kind of annoying, if you ask me. Ooh. That's beautiful, man. Okay, so now they don't take damage. Ooh, hello. That's a Napoleon ship. Ooh, look at the Colossus, I believe. Look at all that culture now, man. Now we need to get science back up a bit again. Who else do we want to become closer to again? Really everyone. Lafayette would be good because he's right on our borders. So maybe let's do a research collaboration. He accepts that. Still have 60 influence. Let's go on to the next turn. This is new, is it not? This was not here 2 seconds. Was it here 2 seconds ago? Maybe. No, maybe it was. 2 seconds ago, sure, but I think when we started it might not have been. I don't know, man. A family of farmers have been experimenting with new combinations of manure and clay to fertilize their field. With time, acred waste yields mouth-watering produce. Copy their methods for plus 80 food and 100 science to the capital. Or we could sell the harvest at a premium for a bunch of extra gold. The gold is nice, but I don't think we need it besides for upgrading our infantry. Food would help us with specialists. And science is always good. Food also would just help in general. It's not just specialists. But yeah, maybe we'll do that. We can now, I guess, grow this city. We probably couldn't have 2 seconds ago. Now we're at 3 specialists here. Which, I mean, we could do somewhere else and do 2. Just because, somewhere else might be able to get a specialist soon. How long? Oh god, it's doing this. 11 turns. 2 turns there, and I think there's only like 2 specialists there, maybe 1. 22 turns there. 21 turns here to the next growth, yeah. We'll just do it where we can, I guess. Plus 3 science, plus 2 culture, plus 2 gold, plus 2.5 science and 2.5 culture, or just plus 2.5 culture. But plus 0.5 happiness, which in reality means we only lose 1.5 happiness instead of a full 2. I think I'm gonna go here. Get that extra science. Let's go to the next turn. Oh, there we go. Our path is cleared. Espionage action detected. Action succeeded, but spy revealed. You discovered Napoleon performed the espionage action seal technological advancement against you. They suffer an -8 influence penalty for 10 turns, but they received 400 science, so they're actually ahead of us on science, I believe is what that means, or at least everything we have researched, they also have researched. Maybe that means we, perform steel technological advancements against them now back. Because in theory, if they're ahead of us, or at least at the same point as of us, but we can say ahead of us, then we know we can steal something. Or at least we can suspect, obviously. Friendly to neutral, why? Friendly to neutral, well, I know why for that one. That river flooded, yada yada. Yeah, revealed espionage for -20. Why for... Was it you? Yeah, we went down to neutral, because our borders are touching, I think. Oh. These people are dumbasses. This guy went and settled next to me. And then our relationship went down. Because he settled next to me. Like, okay, you could say I'm mad at him, but in retrospect, what's to say I'm mad? In theory, he's mad at me. He's sitting here being mad at me that he settled next to me, knowing that our borders would be touching. I want that silk, though. I don't want him to get it, so we might have to fight for that. Before we get those spices, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. We can get another production here. Or something to produce. 7 gold, 2 influence would be nice. More production is really good. Maybe we do one more thing of more production, like this or this. This would be good because it's food as well, which means we'd grow faster here. Oh, look at that. A settler down to 7 turns is actually like a normal increment, bro. So maybe we're good on production. We'll do one more then. We'll do this one. Less production also gets us science and food. And we'll do it 232, 232 everywhere. So we'll do it up here. I like how those buildings are technically outside of our settlement limits, but okay. Let's go this way. They have ivory. Oh, and they can't reach it at all? I think that's probably the city center, so yeah. They can't reach it at all. Alright, we got that. Is there anything else interesting around here that I can see? No. I guess you can wait here, because we're gonna have a town here in a second. And you can help defend the settler when they come around. Yeah, wait there. Stay alert. Settlers, they're making their way. Slowly but surely. Oh. Oh, we're gonna have to find a different way around. Unless we use influence to do open borders with one of these two. Hello. We really have to get our naval fleet going again. We've been focusing on other things. Makes me kind of feel like we're slacking. I know we're probably not in reality, because we have, like, 3 ships here. No, I think we're probably slacking a little bit, at least. Because we only have 1 here. And 1 here. Alright, 300 gold. 163 influence. Let's, steal a technological advancement from him. Does get us pretty low on influence, which we probably shouldn't put ourselves that low, but here we are. Go to the next turn.
I worked my wits and thoughts about shapes and figures, and I arranged these shapes one by one.
Alright, we now get +1 production on camps and woodcutters, which is beautiful. Neutral the friendly again, let's go. Agenda of Greece and Napoleon changed their relationships. It's at 0. So he either liked us before and he's liking us less, or he disliked us a bit and likes us more now. Had the most celebration, dislikes the one that has had the fewest. I think we had the fewest before. So I think that actually means that Well, that probably doesn't mean we've had the most. I don't know. And then, what, Napoleon? I don't know. Lobster volcano erupted again. Let's go. And we can grow over here. I feel like this one, out of anything, it's not gonna... I don't even know if there's a world where I can keep trying specialists here. We literally only have one specialist here. And if it's growing that slowly, one of these three is definitely gonna get there first. So I think it's more worthwhile to just grow this one elsewhere instead of losing more food and happiness. Specifically, the happiness is what I'm worried about. The happiness is okay here, though. It's at 14. But, like, we can get production and a couple happiness there. Let's do that. Alright, then we can grow this city over here. So yeah, I think I want to fight for that silk before they can get to it. Okay. And then we can choose our new technology. Which actually, let's do a double check of this, because we did, okay, so we researched shipbuildings, now we just have to wait for that last treasure resource. That says 2 out of 4 for specialists still. Why does it say 2 out of 4? I definitely have 3 in one city alone. God, I don't get this. I don't know. We'll put the third in a city and we'll see what it says. Maybe it has to be on 4 different tiles. That'd be so dumb. All it says is place for specialists. I've in technicality done that. Well, I haven't, but well, I have, but like not in one city. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm gonna stop complaining until we try this. +1 food is nice. Gold and production is nice. Combat strength and happiness. Let's get this. Let's get medieval walls. Medieval walls will benefit us. Let's get this place converted. Best religion majority. And then we can go up to... the dates, I guess, would work fine. Whoops. And then this guy can go out to here. Out here in my way. I guess we'll go out to here. Alright, so you have to go back unless we do open borders with someone, which I'm not going to ask about now. Even if we had the influence, I just want to save up some more again. You're going to continue going all the way around this giant landmass. I would say continent, but I believe it's technically 2 continents. Alright, next turn. Our settlers making their way. Making their way across the sea. Not downtown, because that's what I was going to say at first. See, now it's the heal thing is there, and it's grayed out. I don't know why it wasn't before. Alright, 430 gold. We should spend some this turn, mayhaps. Or at least start thinking about what we want to get. Chat, I'm gonna cry if this guy settles here. They don't look like they're going here, because they came from, like, here, so they would have gone to here. They're going somewhere this way, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna be pissed at them if they settle there, though. Plates of brass. An envoy encounters new believers, people who wear spiral tattoos in an unfamiliar language that only their initiated can read. One such believer invites an envoy to the cave, where they claim the sacred texts are kept. The envoy's work is to see and learn, which means we get a relic, brass plates, or this hearsay must be quashed, which is more gold. I want the relic. Something was bad about that relic, but I'm not gonna question it. Let's do naval commander, and then probably a ship as well would be good after. We're gonna put this +2 culture and +2 happiness. Let's go. That goes there. And then we're gonna command our new missionary. So that one's going that way. That one will get this, and here. At least one charge there. this one, I guess we'll go up this way to... Well, if you're gonna go through here to get to there, then I guess you can make a pit stop here. We'll do this for the rural tile, this for the urban tile. And then he can go up to here and convert our town. I'm sure this is all open ocean, so this might not go the best, but we're pretty close to here at least. No movement penalties is super nice. Scout's actually alive and well. I'm gonna get this guy to go this way as much as he can. Let's go to here for now. You can go all the way up here. And then you, I think I'm gonna have, where do I want to have you wrap? Guess you could go up in this way. I really want to know what, I guess we cannot settle here no matter what. They're definitely connected through. This area would be nice to learn about though. In that case, I'd have to go, oh, could I go through there? I don't think I could. Can I? I guess we'll see. It's a friendly village. Ah, hello. Good to know they're there. Alright, next turn. Oh, gold, that's right. Oh, well. Alright. Spread your religion there. And then I'm gonna have you move up to... here. Alright, and then gold-wise... Oh god, what would I even buy right now? Get a wharf for more food for that last specialist. Bazaar would be okay. Another merchant would be good, maybe with Frederick. Could buy a merchant. We could buy a merchant over here, maybe. That would, yeah, that would get our relationship up. Let's do that. Where is that settler? It's still right there. Because the turn hasn't actually passed. Let's see. Oh, hello. Yeah, they're going that way. So if we're lucky... We're lucky they're going here.
Scarcity of money maketh likewise generally
I'm
things
speaking.
but cheap.
Okay, thank you. Trade wins +1 gold and happiness for every imported resource. That would be so much gold and happiness. Production in urban districts in your capital, +30% production toward training naval units, extra culture, +3 culture and gold for every state you're a suzerain of, +10% food gold, and culture in towns with a specialization. So this we're using a lot of. This is really good. I think this is pretty good because I want to keep building up that naval fleet. This we only get +3 culture and +3 gold, but I mean that's good seeing as our culture kind of fluctuates a little bit. We're not making as much right now. We don't train a lot of infantry units, so maybe we get rid of this because I want to replace it with this because this is going to be, we import a lot of resources. Nice. Steal government secrets has completed. Let's see. Action succeeded and our spy remained hidden. Let's go. Was not discovered by Lafayette and we gained the following effect. We stole the mercantilism civic. Which is, which one is that again? It's the one that it just, like, told us, but I just want to look. Okay. Because I couldn't remember. Production here. How are we doing here? Some more happiness would be good. The temple would get that. Maybe we get a ship going here. Okay, you're gonna... I guess we'll go to here. Okay, you're gonna make your way as far across as you can. Actually, from here, I can probably just tell you to go here. Alright, we have a merchant here. I'm gonna have them go, I guess, right into here. I mean, how many resources do you have? Bach is the one way over here, right? Yeah. So that's gonna be plus 10%. Oh god, what is silk? 10%? 10% culture. Pearls. I really wish it would tell you here. Let's go over here. I know there's pearls over here. Plus 3 happiness to homeland cities, plus 6 happiness to distant, and then furs is plus 3 happiness in the capital, and plus 10% gold when in a celebration. That one is jade, which is gold. Whales, which is, can I just see? I can probably just see. Whales, which is plus 5 production. And marble, which is 10% production towards constructing wonders. The whales and the jade would be good. That's fish and ivory, which ivory is happiness, 3 happiness, 3 production. That's 5 food. That place is... Where's that? I don't know, maybe that's this? Right here? It could be this one, though, too. No, that's not this, because there's whales there, and there's no water here. I don't know. Maybe there's nothing to trade here, or maybe it's because we haven't seen the actual, like, name of it, so it's not going to show up here. Well, no, because where's this? Oh, that's this one right here. It's not just because we haven't... You really have nothing here? I just want to go look. I'm so... I guess... maybe we'll go down to that place. Alright. Oh, we have a migrant. Hello? Where'd you come from? Where do I want you? Oh god, where do I have 3 out of 4? Here, we have 3 out of 4 specialists here. Let's get him here. In the capital? I don't know where else. Do I have 3 out of 4 anywhere else? Not Roma, I don't think. Oh no, I do in Roma. Do I here? Please, just let me click this. What we do? Well, I guess you could go in any of these 3. I mean, maybe they could use the extra stuff. I guess I'd lose happiness and food, though. Who's doing the best with happiness and food? 27 food, 12 happiness. 27, 12. 47, 7. Okay, well, you're doing a lot better in food. 47, 7. 53, 9. Okay, I guess I'll put you here. We settle here. Oh. Can I not... You can't add a... You can't add a specialist with a migrant? Why? Why not? Can I just not add a specialist here? I don't want to walk them all the way over there to find out that it's just... You can't add specialists with them, but I guess we'll see. Maybe it's just there specifically? I have no clue. Alright, next turn. What is that? Some sort of unit of theirs. Alright, our missionary here can get at least this urban tile converted, I believe. Yeah, look at that. They're not going to tell me? It doesn't tell me, but you can see here the urban district looks like it's converted. Alright. We view our religion. Does it tell us? Oh. Yeah, we're actually the most dominant religion. Us and this one is tied. Which actually, we're going to go compete with that one here in a second. So, best religion, our religion, obviously, has 14% following. This one has 7%, this one has 2%, this one has 2, and this one has 14, so tied with ours. And then this one has 0. This one's the newest. Interesting, very interesting. Okay. I'm still really confused why it says place specialists, and it says we've only done 2 out of 4. I'm really, really confused. Alright, next turn it is. Trying not to question it, but, you know, I'm a little ticked off if it doesn't work. I've put so much into this. Alright, we can choose a production here. We are officially losing gold here. Oh, look at all that happiness that temple would get us. That's honestly beautiful. The bazaar would get us so much gold. Happiness and gold, though, I think we need that. Alright, 2-5, 2-5. 6-10. But it covers the barracks. That's 2 production we'd lose. Guess you can get that back in other ways. Maybe the 6-10 is more worth it versus the 2-6. I mean, it's literally like triple the gold, almost double the happiness. We're gonna overbuild, chat. We're gonna do it. You gonna convert that rural tile. It seems like if they gray out, it doesn't tell you what they did. Nope, it's just not gonna tell me in general? Question mark. Maybe it only tells you when you completely convert the settlement. I guess we'll see. Alright, you, my friend, are this migrant. You're gonna go over to... Well, how do I know where the border is? That's another thing I wish. I wish you could still go into the purchase tiles thing. Like in Civ 6. Even if you can't purchase tiles, I just want to know where the fuck the border is. Like, why doesn't it tell me here who owns this? I think they do. Oh, they definitely do, because they can't reach. I was like, even if they don't, in reality, it'll tell me when I go into, like, when I click the button of, like, oh, settle here. It'll tell me because, I don't think I can here, because it's not urban. But anyways, it'll tell me because, obviously, it'll show what town I am to expand. Hey, it wasn't doing that, or it would do that for whichever one it is. Where did that settler go? So we'll find out eventually when they settle, unless there's an island like here that I just can't see and they know of. You really can't go here. Yeah. Can I just at least... Oh yeah, this is the capital. I just wanted to find out what this is in reality. Yeah, I really can't go here. Hello, can I... I'm trying to deselect the merchant, it won't let me. Alright, go down to here. It's so far is the issue, but it has the best resources. 7 turns? 7... 5... Yeah, maybe those whales are best. Will they get anything else here in, like, due time? Okay, stop. Stop. I really wish the escape button would... I'm trying to click the migrant again, or the merchant again. There's not even anything else good they'd get from here. 2 turns extra to get some extra stuff. I guess it's worth enough. Why do you go that way here, but you go that way here? Okay. Whatever. If it works, man. Alright. Settler's almost there, man. This is really... We're banking on this guy getting here right now. That's all I want in life, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello. I forgot about you. Yeah, see, I told you you couldn't go this way. You assisted. Yeah, see, getting down here is gonna take 9 turns to go all the way around. There's so many mountains over here, though. Like, I want to know what's up here. But I also just want to know what's down here for purposes of settling. I guess we're probably not going to settle down there anytime soon. So I guess I'll just go up here. I don't even know, man. Like, hey. Alright, Lafayette changed from neutral to friendly relationship. Let's go. Look at that. He's got a smile with us now. See, that's what I was talking about. Is the portraits actually, like, changing when they're supposed to? in the patch notes. Lafayette established a new trade route to our settlement, which gets us 18 gold per turn. Holy shit. Thank you, thank you. And Mount Hood erupted. Okay, cool. 3 influence here is like the least of what we're getting. Happiness would be nice. Some more gold would be nice. Plus 10% production towards naval units would be good. We should get a shipyard in the capital, because that's where we get the most naval units.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Obese rodent. Thank you for subscribing for 2 months. Squeak.
Rodent, thank you so much for the 2 months of tier 1. I really appreciate it. How are you, Rodent? Squeak. Oh, I forgot about these that we could have got, that we, I guess, could get. Look at all those bonuses. 18 turns is not my favorite. But caught up on ReZero Season 3. Let's go. 3 gold, 2 culture, 1 happiness. So the only difference is it gets 2 less happiness, but more science. I don't know, maybe we do it. Ooh, wait, science and all rural tiles in the settlement that have at least 1 happiness. Plus 1 wildcard attribute point. Or plus 2 science. Sorry, I missed the word plus 2. Plus 2 science on all rural tiles that also have at least 1 happiness, and plus 1 wildcard attribute point. We do have to build over the clay pit, which might mean less production, but that's alright. We can grow this city, actually. Maybe we should be getting specialists here, because nothing else seems to be working. I'm so confused about the specialists. I guess we'll just keep placing them till we figure this out. Alright, plus 1 production up here. 43, 30, 20. Ooh, look at that gold, man. We're getting so much gold and happiness here. More influence from here would be nice. What I'm actually going to do first... I want to get another unit. We should get more happiness, though. Because here's the thing, right? We're waiting for another settlement limit. And it's going to be a minute till we get that. It's going to be... What till we get this? Maybe another 10 turns, at least? So we can get that. Or we could settle it early. And I think that would just cost us some happiness. So maybe we get that happiness production up. But I mean, we're also getting so much happiness from here specifically. I don't think here would be the issue. But also more happiness would be nicer. I don't know. Let's get this. Let's get that influence. 7-2. Gonna be the best we're gonna get. So let's put it there. I think that gets rid of our rainforest, which kind of sucks. That was like the only rainforest we have. But it's fine. We don't talk about it. You, my friend, are gonna go onto the urban tile. And you are gonna spread your religion there. Alright, so best religion is officially the majority here. We get 25 gold, and this guy can now go up to our tile. And get us some, convert them. Which now technically means we should be the dominant religion. Yeah, look at that. We got them down to 12%, and we are up to 16% following. They're close second, though, 12%. You know, we gotta put in the work. Great Work Sandals has been added to our archive. Let's go. Unfortunately, we cannot put it anywhere. What do these get us? Plus 2 culture, plus 2 happiness. Plus 2 culture, plus 2 happiness. So the same as that. We need to build more things for relic slots, unfortunately. I was like, part of me is like, I don't even know why Roma's here. Because we don't have relic slots there. I think it's because we did in the Ancient Age. I don't know where our relic slots went. But whatever. Okay, you're a migrant. You're gonna resettle. Yeah, you can't use the migrant to get specialist. That sucks. Get that food, I guess. Alright, this scout is who's gonna explore all this northern area, while our scout comes up, and then he's gonna come down here, I think. Ooh, that scout should get down to this luxurious encampment, wherever he is. This scout that's going, like, up and then down, he should go that way. Anyways, you... gonna go... Let's go there for now, and then we'll decide from there. Our ship is almost wrapped around the continent, which means we found so much more land. We could actually destroy this hostile village's ship here, if we want. Which, I don't know, maybe we do that. Maybe that's something we think about. Ooh, camels here, if we... if we could get a cellar all the way out here. There's camels. We need camels. I almost said candles. Can you imagine, though? Like, obviously Lafayette's gonna hate us for settling so close to his capital so many times. But can you imagine? We're gonna have a settlement here. Maybe we could get a settlement down here. We get a settlement here. We could get a settlement somewhere up here. And here. Can you imagine? We cut off this man completely from his own damn coast. I mean, kind of his own fault. He settled his capital here, and then he decided to also go over here. Like, you could have had this coast. You just chose to have that coast instead. So, it's not my fault, man. Alright, what can we purchase with all this money? Another merchant could be good. Yeah, because we can do a merchant to Lafayette, because we're already doing one to, this guy. Maybe that is good. And then that would get us more gold and more happiness. Because of the is it a policy? Not this. The policy that we get +1 gold and happiness for every imported resource. Alright, and 1 turn till we get these two, and I believe it should be 1 turn till our seller gets there. So let's go.
The
Oh,
social
hello.
pact ensures that men become equal by covenant and by right.
Alright, so we can now get +1 culture on each culture adjacency policy, and +1 happiness on each happiness adjacency policy. Don't think I'm going to change policies right now, but good to keep in mind.
Keep is higher than the autumn sky.
We can now build a dungeon, which is influence and production. We can get medieval walls. We should really focus on more walls, and we can get the crossbowmen. Alright, and then here, relationship with Machiavelli changed from neutral to unfriendly. Why? Why do you not like me anymore? Oh, did you... Oh, Espionage Act detected. Interesting. Is that our Espionage Act or his? Ah, his. He was spying on us again. So, we did a counter spy on Frederick, and we went to go do it on Machiavelli as well. The issue was, see, this guy was settling here. Oh my god, these guys must be pissed. Look at them. They're all right next to each other. They gotta hate each other for that. But anyways, Machiavelli spied on us, and we did a counter spy on Frederick because Frederick didn't like us. We went to do one on Machiavelli as well, but from my understanding, you can only do 1 counter spy at a time. So we would have called him if we had done it on him instead, but we didn't. That's alright. We get 60 influence, which is something. Sorry, I banged my desk while I was moving. Napoleon has completed a milestone for... Is that one of these? Yeah. Toshakana, which is display 12 relics in your empire and study theology and adopt an enhancer belief. Now, enhancer belief we do have to do. We have to study theology for that, and we're just... Maybe we do that now? I don't know, we'll see. Oops. I don't know what that one said. Someone made peace with someone, I think it was the bird, right? Nile reverse flooded, doesn't affect us. Alright, so we do have a narrative choice. Fierce competition. Local sporting matches frequently ended brawls among fans dissatisfied with the outcomes. Franklin considers solutions from his advisors. So we could hold regular science levels, which is +1 scientific attribute point, which selecting this option will begin a quest to build a university. Did we already build a university? I think we already built a university. No. Did we? We did. We have a university. I'd assume it means we have to build another university. I just wanted to see if we were in the middle of building it, because that would finish it pretty quick. Or channels aggression into the military, which is +1 knight. Yes, I want the military unit, but this is going to be a lot better. I want the scientific attribute point. Oh, we completed it because we already have the university. Cool beans. Let's go. The popular lectures sponsored by Franklin have grown far beyond their humble origins. Students travel from all provinces to hear the teachings of the world's most eminent scholars. Let's go. Also, as for this, achieve the single tile yield. We should probably figure out where we're getting that tile yield from. Trying I don't even know how you tell that, because... Like, do I have to add this up? 13, 23, 27, 29. So yeah, it's this one. If we can get this up one more, we hit that 30, and then we have to do the same for some other ones, but... I don't know, we just have to work on getting yields up. I think through specialists is the way we do that. But I think it's through specialists plus already having good yields from there, probably. So Machiavelli did succeed, but his fire was revealed. They stole our guild's technology. I don't know what guilds do. Guilds? The guild hall and the kiln. Okay, well, I guess that's good for him, but... yeah, let's choose attack. Sorry, I know we were just in there, but... So this mastery is only 2 turns. It's gonna get us the extra food, which would be good. That we really want. I know we're kind of focusing on some masteries, but I really do feel like these masteries, like specifically these 2, are gonna be really good for us. Oh, this will be good as well, the extra happiness. Destroy the defenses of a district in a target settlement. That would also be good if we went to war. The armorer is more production. I do want more production. We can start thinking about these as well now. Happiness, culture, a relic, a lantern, a pike. Man, that would be good. Maybe we start... we don't need this yet, but we should start slowly working towards it. Especially because we don't even have a lot of tiers 2 stuff right now. We really should get tier 3. Also, I keep buying stuff and forgetting to promote our guys. Which we don't... Oh, we do. We can promote you now. 160 gold. Oh, wait. Why can't I? Must be... Oh, I'm not in friendly. I forgot I moved him. Alright, we gotta start promoting everyone. I keep forgetting to. It's just... I keep buying other stuff. That merchant will be good for us, though, so I'm not super concerned. Now, we do really have to do theology, because that'll get us +1 civilian movement, another charge for missionaries, and the additional belief. And getting theology plus getting the enhancer belief will complete this. The only concern... Ooh, we have an upgrade there. The only concern I have is that if we want that settlement limit up, we have to go for this first. But that's going to take 9 turns, and this is going to take an additional 6. So that's 15 turns total. If we get our culture up more, they'll be quicker. This will be quick, I guess, in reality. Somewhat quick. But also that settlement limit is really, really good for us. Because I really want to get that settler down, and I don't want to have our happiness tank too much. We need more culture, man. We need more culture. We need to get some of those stone things up. Somewhere where they work. But this would advance that thing. That one quest. I guess in reality, like, we don't need to advance it yet. It would get the additional charge as well, though, which means we'd be able to convert faster, and we'd get a relic out of it. Like, there's so many benefits to it. This also gets a relic, though. I'm gonna do the settlement limit for now. Competing religion. Missionaries from abroad have captivated the inhabitants of our capital. An ill portent. If we lose our people's hearts, we may lose more. Well, what do I do about that? I guess I just have to fight back in reality. It's literally Napoleon, too. Maybe we should go for theology for that extra charge, but... I don't know, how much does it hurt us? How much does it hurt us to settle an extra one above our settlement limit? At a player level, there's a settlement cap. This cap is a soft cap that reduces the player's yields when the player goes over that cap. Penalty is 5 unhappiness per settlement over the cap, applied to all settlements. This is capped at 35. The unhappiness in turn reduces the yields via its yield reduction effects. The settlement cap can be increased via tech civic and attribute trees. Raised settlements do not count towards the cap, however they incur other penalties. Tip, staying under the cap is key to maintaining a happy and productive empire. Okay. So the penalty is 5 unhappiness per settlement over the cap, applied to all settlements. So from my understanding, so it'd only be 1 settlement over the cap, and it's 5 unhappiness applied to all settlements. So I assume 5 each? Which would be, wouldn't it be great in the places where we only have like half of this unhappiness right now? The unhappiness in turn reduces the yield via its yield reduction effects. I think we're generating enough happiness everywhere that will be okay. Is there a place I can better look at that? I can look here. Collapse all for a minute. I want to look at settlement income. Specifically. So, in our capital, we're getting plus 12. So, minus 5, we'd still be above. Here, we're getting plus 9, so minus 5, we'd be above. Roma, we're getting plus 8, so we'd still be above. This place, plus 12, so we'd be above. This place, plus 6, so it'd be close, but we'd be above. We just have to get, like, another happiness building there or something. Here, plus 10, so we'd be above. Here, plus 12, so we'd be above. Plus 10, so we'd be above. Plus 18, so we'd be above. Yeah, so in reality, I think that we'd be okay. The new settlement might be unhappy. The new settlement might be unhappy. But in reality, I think we'd be okay. Because I assume that the unhappiness penalty... So if we go back in here real quick. Just to the settlement cap. The unhappiness in turn reduces the yield. So here's the thing, it's applying 5 unhappiness per settlement, but we have enough happiness that we should still be in the positive everywhere, which means we wouldn't reduce our yields because we wouldn't technically be losing happiness yet, you know? But we'd have to work a lot harder to keep that happiness up with this new settlement. Now, we do have a leader attribute point available now that I'm done yapping. So we can get plus 10 production towards constructing wonders, plus 25% culture towards studying civic masteries. That would be good. This leads to plus 10% culture in cities with at least 1 wonder. That would be great for us. Plus, this is plus 1 culture in settlements for each resource assigned to them. That would also be phenomenal. And this is plus 1 culture per age. Which we don't have a culture thing, so I don't need to read all of these. I don't know why I am, but here we are. Per age from great works on display. God, we need one of these, because that'd be great. We have a scientific attribute point. So we can get plus 25% science towards researching tech masteries, which we are trying to do right now, so that'd be great. Or plus 15% production towards constructing buildings. All buildings? Because that's phenomenal. Because you literally can build production buildings and get even more production out of it. You build food buildings, like... There's so much you could do with that. Plus 1 science in each quarter. Plus 1 science in settlements for each resource assigned to them. My taskbar just, like, popped up for a second and then disappeared again. Do you need something? Okay. Plus 1 science in settlements for each resource assigned to them. That would also be phenomenal. And then plus 20% gold and happiness towards maintaining buildings. That would also be phenomenal, because buildings take golden happiness a lot of the times. I think I go with this first, because in reality, if we get buildings out faster, we could just, like, crank out, like, universities and libraries and get more science that way instead of this. Because this can help towards getting more science. And then maybe we'll get this after. So let's get that. We're at 0 and everything else. Yeah. Alright. So we do have some units to command. We can officially settle here. Whew. Alright, are we ready? Ready to see what this happiness does to us? Alright, we are settled. We do have a challenge complete for 10 settlements. So far, everything says they're still happy, outpacing capacity. I think that maybe is the challenge completed for, being above our settlement limit. I don't know. But yeah, so far it says everything's still happy. Maybe that'll change next turn. We'll keep an eye on it. We just have to be more careful is really all I'm worried about. Lafayette changed from friendly to neutral. I know, I settled close to your capital again. I'm so sorry. He changed from friendly to neutral as well. Why? Is your capital nearby? His capital is nearby. So this must be his capital right here. Whoopsie dips. Oh well. As for Lafayette, we're still at 20, so I'm not super concerned. But yeah, minus 40. That's gonna suck if we really want to keep settling around him. But I mean, if we keep our friendship up in other ways, then, you know, we could outweigh it nicely. I don't know, let's grow it. We could get that immediately, which is +3 food to homeland, +6 to distant land cities. That would be great. Getting this fish would be good. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, they could get that fish. Maybe we should compete with them on that. This cocoa would also be good, though. We do only need one more thing. One more, what do you call that? One more, treasure fleet for our quest. Which this one's not happening yet, because we have to get this tile, then this tile, and then we can get, this tile to get this tile. I think that cocoa's already gotten. Yeah, because we got that, which is what got us this, I think. Or maybe we got this, which got us both of these. No, because... Yeah, because it looked like, Yeah, I wouldn't say that there's a woodcutter there. Okay. So yeah, it'd take us 1 turn to get that, 2 for that, 3 for that, 4 to get to that. Whereas here, it'd take 1 for that, and then 1 for that. Oh, there's also gold here. Let's do this, though. It's gonna connect our borders, which... I think just because we have borders touching in general gets that relationship down. But... touching more borders doesn't count, or, like, more settlements borders doesn't, like, matter to it. Now, another question I have is... Not question, necessarily, but another thing I'm interested to see is, does the borders... Oh, that's Machiavelli isn't a good example. Does the borders touching relationship debuff disappear in the modern age? Because in reality, in the modern age, maybe you're not happy that you're touching borders with someone, but that's literally how the modern age is. Everyone's touching borders with someone. Like, there is no... There's no discontent. Maybe there is in some respects, but there's no really general, like, discontent with that, or, like, it's unique to have discontent with that. Because that's normal. Everyone... All the land is already claimed, like... So I wonder if that debuff will go away in the modern age. I guess we'll see. We have our new merchant here. You can go over there, so you can go there. Which we still... Yeah, we'd have to get our trade route capacity up with him to do that. Or we could go here. So we could get the whales, or we could get pearl, silk, and fur. But that's really, really far to go. Which I really wish I could just say, like, go here on your own. But yeah, this would take 7 turns to get here. Whereas this one would take 3 turns. But we'd get a lot more resources from over here. We get the culture boost. The pearls is, I don't know, it's something, you know. It's, happiness boost, and then furs is happiness and gold when in a celebration. I guess we go here. Is there anywhere? That would be less than 7. I want to see if I can get a 6. No, the borders are definitely, like, I don't know, here. I think they're here. So yeah, just go there. It's gonna take you a minute, but it'll open up quite a bit of lands. That's cool. Whoa, howdy. Oh, whoa. That's a... I was like, where did I get a ship? I was like, was I making a ship here? That's a treasure fleet, chat. That's a treasure fleet. Now that you have a treasure fleet full of valuable treasure resources, you need to grant it safe passage to a homeland settlement. When you unload the treasure, you'll receive 1 treasure fleet point for every treasure resource assigned to the settlement the treasure fleet originated from. New objective is to score 10 treasure fleet points, the first milestone along the treasure fleet legacy path. Score TF points by unloading treasure fleets in your homeland settlements. Okay. So I believe this one should have, what, 4? 3 maybe? 1, 2, 3. This one will have 3, because the settlement originated from has 3. Maybe 4 if we can get this before it docks. It doesn't actually clarify if it's from how many it had before it set off, or just in general how many that settlement has. But yeah, let's go home. I mean, I'm not worried. There's no one who would be mean to us between here and home. Like, there's no one bad, I guess, if you will. Bonk. There's no one bad. There's no one that should, in theory, be able to destroy our ship. We can still be cautious. Ooh, look at that. They're dealing with some unhappiness. I wonder if he's over his settlement limit. He's happy here. I don't know. I'd jump you in a heartbeat, you bully. Okay, well... No, you are the bully. And that is proof of the bullying. But yeah, no, in theory, there shouldn't be anyone that's gonna jump us, if you will. Besides Shadow. Even then, though, we could get the ship ready to defend. Maybe we, like, meet them. I don't know. I'll stick them, like, out here. I don't really care about meeting them all the way, because I'm not super worried. What is your route? You're going up and that way. Okay. Good to know. This guy is almost all the way around. I'm actually just gonna do a cheeky little thing, maybe. Oh, I'd have to get everyone out. I guess we can. Alright, hold on. Let's do a coordinated attack here. Oh, right, you can't tell them to do a coordinated attack because, you just deployed them. Well, we'll destroy him next turn, I guess. Now, way to sit on Lobo and make them admit they are the bully. Well, that seems like that seems like coercion. Which I don't think proves your point either. Alright, well, let's see. We got 13... Gosh, we have so little gold. What did I just spend my gold on? Did I just spend my gold? I don't even know where my gold went, man. I don't know. We need it to upgrade units, though. I need to make sure I'm not spending it in other places. We do have 300 influence, though, and maybe that's worth counter-spying on Machiavelli when we can. I don't know how long it's going to take us to finish counter-spying on Frederick. Oh, 10 more turns, unless we catch him before then. We are stealing government secrets from Napoleon already, yeah? Yes, we are. No, technological advancement is what I meant. We should steal some more government secrets as well, but I also am interested in getting some friendships up, maybe? Trying to think. I don't care as much with you because you're pretty far. Napoleon I care a lot about. Which we can't do any of that yet because we're already doing it, so in reality... Okay. Machiavelli I don't care as much about. Lafayette would be nice to keep our friendship up, especially if we're gonna keep settling around him. Which we're already running both of those, though, so... Open borders. I don't know how much that gets our friendship up, but, like, it's a potential. We could do a local festival with this guy. Maybe we'll do that. Let's do a local festival. The other thing we can consider is this village here. We could befriend them if we get up to 340, and we could become their suzerain. That's a potential. We almost have enough influence. Maybe we do that instead of getting a bit closer with this guy, because this guy, I mean, we're not super... We don't have a terrible, relationship, so... Alright, let's go to the next turn. Let's see, what do you want? Oh, it's our scout. Long time no see. You're gonna try to squeeze through there. Alright, well... What the? Oh, I thought that was a shark at first. I just saw the sail, and I thought it was a shark. I was so confused. Lafayette sparked a diplomatic incident. Ooh, that's not gonna help our relationship. We did get a new trade route to our settlement, though, from the other guy. So that's gonna get us a bunch more gold. We're making so much gold, chat. It's insane. Over settlement cap. Kinda interested to see what that says. How's our happiness everywhere? Our happiness is actually looking good still everywhere. Literally everywhere, yeah. Let's see what it says, though. There's only so much administration one can assemble, and too many places for it to go. With our new settlement, we have exceeded our settlement cap. Perhaps researching some new civics which might help. Yeah, we'll get to that, Alright. Well, I think that is a beautiful place to leave Civ 7 there for today. We got our new settlement up. We just got a technology finish. We just got a civic finish. We've almost wrapped the entirety of this landmass with our fleet here, and whoever the hell was just here ran off. So I guess we're packing these guys back up. We do have a lot of competition in these distant lands who are trying to settle around us, but a couple of which are actually from this continent or continents. But then there's also Frederick right here, so, you know. Oh, I kind of forgot this guy. Maybe we should befriend this guy. It would take a lot longer, though, because they're hostile with us, whereas these guys are friendly, so it's going to be quicker. I don't know, we'll see. We also have to do, we got a bunch of things converted to our religion, but next time we have to, for one, reconvert our capital completely to our religion, and for two, get more missionaries, and we need to spread the word more. We are tied back up with, Napoleon's religion again, so we have to keep that in mind. His holy city is this one. Maybe we target his holy city and see what that does for us. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll do that next time. We'll see what that does. We'll see what we can do and what else we need to do. But yeah, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. If you'd like to see more, you can hit that subscribe button, or you can come on over to twitch.tv/LoboSimbi. If you have any feedback, you can leave it down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!